Oh boy, that was a good hit. Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company. Oh boy, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. Oh my, did he just pound that Stingnose. I'm running the gold Stingnose Minnow today, folks. I've got the minnow on, and I'm using a jigging technique like I used for walleye this summer out here on Lake Erie. That is the cast and jig back technique. So I'm covering a lot of ground by casting it out far, and this one hit a way out there. But that's what you want to do. You want to cast it out and then just bounce it back off the bottom. Oh, he's just skimming the top of the water there. Beautiful fish. Just a gorgeous fish. That's a nice smallie. What a way to start my day right there. I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm running the 1 3/4 ounce, and I went with the gold Stingnose only because of the weather. It's a little bit overcast, and as you know, gold just reflects a little bit better than silver under darker conditions. Otherwise, I'd gone with the silver. But what a good hit bite that gave me. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh, that's a nice smallie. That is a chunk. Where are these fish when you're fishing tournaments? That's what I'd like to know. That's what I'd like to know. Oh, nice fish. Oh yeah, he's trying to shake the hook. He's trying to shake it. Oh, that's a dandy fish. Oh boy, okay, I need a photo of this first fish of the day, but you gotta check this fish out. He's easy. Oh, this fish is easy for over 4 pounds. No question about it. That's easily over 4 pounds right there. Okay, quick photo and right back in he goes. I'll tell you, just hooked on the side of the mouth. That is one solid fish right there. Thick, wide, healthy, beautiful Lake Erie smallmouth bass right there. Oh yeah, he's easy 4.5 pounds, easy. All right, back in he goes. And I got a little line twist here by the looks of it. Okay, back out I go. But that's gonna be the technique today, folks. Nice long cast. And the waves are coming this way, so I'm working my casts so that I can fan cast the area as we're drifting along. I'm not anchored, we're drifting. And I want to cover a lot of ground, and that's why we're drifting. But I gotta tell you, now always check the drag. You want a nice semi-tight drag for that first hook set, and then you can always back off on it. All right, see if I can get myself into another fish, but that's a great start. This one hit just way back there as I cast it in, let it start to fall, and whack. Oh, I love that. Oh boy, this really does remind me of those jigging for walleye days. Oh, he's up top already. Oh, I think it's a good fish. I think it's a good fish. Now I am running braided line because I am casting far and jigging it back, so plus not only am I casting far, it's deep. Like right now I'm in 40 feet of water. It's deep and I'm casting far, so you definitely want that no stretch line with the braid. And of course, always folks, a fluorocarbon leader or a mono leader. Just never run braid straight to your lure. The fish will see the braid, and you'll have much less of a chance of getting a bite. They'll be spooked. Okay. Oh, this feels like a good fish. Wow. They're strong. Even in this colder water, they're still really strong. Oh yeah, that's a nice bass right there. That's a beauty. Nice chunky fish. Oh yeah. Look at that chunk. Okay, we're gonna grab a quick photo and get him right back in the water again. Alrighty. That's a nice chunk right there. Beautiful fish. Thick, healthy fish. And away he goes. Alright. Back up to my casting platform I go. Again. Cast it right out there, and I'm not afraid of the distance because of the braided line. And I like to follow, I like to let it fall slack on a semi-slack line. And you could tell when you hit bottom, because all of a sudden your line will stop. You'll stop taking line. And that's when it's time to jig it back. Okay, see if I can get myself into another fish. That was great. There we go. There's another nice hit. Oh, that was a beautiful hit. Just a solid hit. I am loving this, folks. Now with this technique, it's very important when you're jigging back to let that jig hit the bottom. Let it hit the bottom and then bounce it back off the top. Let it hit the bottom and then bounce it back off the top again. Brings kind of a different sense to the meaning of bottom bounce. But it's very effective. And the other thing, by casting and bouncing back, you are able to really cover a lot of ground. Oh, this feels like a good fish too. Boy, they are just hammer. These Stingnose are just, they're on fire out here today, folks. They are just hitting them hard. Really hitting them hard. Wow. Come on, Mr. Smalley. Oh, this is a lot of fun. It's a good fish. Another good fish. Nice colors to them. Beauty. This one is a little smaller than the others. I'm getting spoiled now when I call this a small one. Oh, look at this fish. Nice, solid, healthy, chunky. Nice, chunky smallmouth. Look at that. Oh, boy. That's one thing about the bass on Lake Erie. Because there's so many gobies, the gobies, what they do is they go around and they eat all the eggs and the baby fish. So it's a good thing. At least the smallmouth stay and they guard their nest, which is a good thing because it protects against those gobies. And it looks like the bass population is still thriving out here on Lake Erie. Okay, let's go back to my jigging platform. See if I can do that bounce off the bottom technique and bounce another smallie into the boat. Keep it running, Cloud. There we go. There we go. Just like I said, just bounce it off the bottom and work some magic. And this is magical here today, let me tell you. It's just, I am loving this technique. And I'm telling you, when you're jigging, any kind of jigging for any kind of fish, trolling is fun, but you can't beat jigging. Oh, you just can't beat jigging. Okay. Yeah, if Antonio were here, he'd correct me because I said jigging and it's jigging. I always short form. Okay, as he gets a little closer, that's when you want to lighten up on your drag just a bit. Lighten up on the drag. And you can't really horse these fish in. You want to take your time coming out of this deeper water. We're in 38 feet right now. Boy, was that ever a nice solid hit. They are just attacking. They're on the feed, they're aggressive. You get days like this, you just want to stay on the water all day long. You just don't want to leave. This is like world-class smallmouth fishing. Oh, that's another nice fish. Wait till you see this bass. Another beauty. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at the colors on this one. This one's got a little more coloration to him. Oh, yeah. Look at that chunk. That's a chunk. That's what I call a chunk. That is one chunky smallmouth. Oh, boy. Look how thick. He's thick. Thick and wide. Beautiful. Okay. Back in he goes. All right, I'm now into 36 feet of water. So, you know what? We're gonna jig here a bit more. I'll try this little, I'm gonna say shallower water. And see if there's any fish holding in a little shallower. But I've been working the 45 to 40 foot range. We'll see if there's anything in here a little bit tighter. Okay, so I did a couple of jigs in that 30 foot range. Didn't have the confidence. So I'm back out here in 45 feet of water. See if we can sting another smallie. This 40 foot range is magical. It's just magical. Oh, and my line just stopped suddenly. I loved it. It set the hook right away. Oh, and he just came off. Just came off. Oh, that was a nice fish too. Oh, well, you can't land them all. We'll get another one. No sooner do you lose one, folks, that you turn around and set the hook right away into another fish. This is just amazing out here today. Oh, and it feels like a good fish. Just like the one that I just missed, he gave me a real nice bump. My line just stopped suddenly. They're being real aggressive and just hammering these baits today. Oh yeah. He's up on the drag just a bit. I don't want to lose this one. I like to at least see him. It feels like a good fish. Okay. Oh, this is unbelievable. Am I having a day out here today? Yes, I am. That's a good fish. Yes! Look at that chunk. Oh my goodness. Look at that chunk. These fish are nothing short of amazing, I gotta tell you. Nothing short of amazing. Big, thick, heavy, beautiful. Just beautiful, beautiful smallmouth bass. Now, and here's the thing, I need to get my line right back out. There we go. It's just, I gotta tell you, there's nothing like that feeling when you're watching your line and it just stops suddenly on the jig. It's a phenomenal feeling, and he hit it way out there. Just a phenomenal feeling. And the other thing, it's anticipation. Every cast, oh, it looks like another nice fish. Every cast you're wondering, is this cast gonna be a fish? Is this cast gonna be a fish? And then all of a sudden you see that line stop, and then all of a sudden you set the hook, and then all you feel is weight. I just love it. It's phenomenal. I love it. Okay, let's get a look at this fish. See if we can get him in here. But this is unbelievable fishing. 42 feet of water right now. He is dogging it. Just staying down there. Oh yeah. Am I loving this? Mr. Smalley. Where are you? Here we go. There we go. That's a nice chunk. That's a nice chunk. Okay. Definitely not as big as those other fish, but nonetheless, nice, healthy Lake Erie smallmouth bass that really gave me a real nice bite. Come on out of there. A really nice bite. Stopped my line nicely. And that is what I really like. Let's see if I can get one here on this cast. Let's see if you can notice the line jump or the rod stop. Let's see if we can get that on camera. Okay, and the reason I went with the Stingnose Minnow today is the profile is such, it's gonna get me down there quicker. And that's what I want. I want to get down there quick enough. Okay, on my casting platform, let's see if we can get that line to stop dead in its tracks again. go. There we go. Okay, I don't know if you're able to see that on camera, but that's what I'm talking about right there. That is exactly what I'm talking about right there. Very nice. He hammered it just out here, just on the sweep. Just as I was sweeping by, he just hammered it. Oh, that's a nicer fish. That's a nicer fish. He came up to the top. Now, I'm not bringing him up. He came up on his own. I'm taking my time with these fish coming out of 40 feet of water, because you don't want to bring them up because they're air bladder. You want to take your time and bring them up so that way you can release them, properly without any issues. But that was a heart stopper right there. Just boom. The bite. Oh, and it's a good fish. It's another good fish. Now, my fluorocarbon leader line is actually, it's about 12 feet long. My fluoro leader. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, that's a nice fish. Oh, look at there. Look at there. That's a nice chunk. That is a nice chunk. You know what? I'm going to grab another quick photo of this guy too. All right, that was a nice little photo op for our Facebook and Instagram friends. Lucky there. Folks, that's between 4.5, almost, I'm going to say almost 5 pounds there, if not 5. That's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Okay, Mr. Smalley, we're going to get you right back in again. I'm going to say that was about a 5 pounder. By the time I get home and tell the story a few times, it might be 6. But honestly, it was probably pushing 5 pounds. Okay, time for some more heart stomping action right now. I was thinking of actually going with the 1 ounce sting nose today. However, I said I'm going to go a little bit heavier. I want my line to get down there just a little bit quicker. And when you're using this technique, don't be afraid to be aggressive. Let it hit bottom. And you could use a nice aggressive, you could finesse as well. You could just lift it and finesse it. But what I'm finding today is a nice aggressive approach is working, and is working really, really well. Having said that, folks, I am going to stay out here all day today because this is just phenomenal fishing, and I really am having a lot of fun out here. If you get an opportunity, try this bottom bounce rip jigging. I don't know what you want to call it, and see if you can sting a few fish. Meanwhile, folks, wherever you're tuning in from, I want to thank you ever so much for tuning in to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, until next time, good luck and good fishing. And this really is good fishing. There we go. Okay. I see the cameraman kept the camera going. I didn't realize that was still on air. But okay, we'll sign off with one last fish. Why not? This is, like I say, it's just unbelievable. Oh, I love the technique. I love the fishing. I love the weather today. I love the wind, the nice little chop. There's not one thing about today that I don't like. One thing that I do not like. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mr. Smalley, let's take a look at you. Oh, another nice fish. Not as big as that last one, but super nice. Oh yeah. There we go, in the bag. Very, very nice. Okay. Get this off. Off he comes. And back in he goes. What a way to end the show right there, folks, on a nice, beautiful Smalley. Okay, Mr. Smalley. See you later. Now we'll sign off for sure. Until next time, good luck, good fishing, and thanks again for tuning in, folks. Always great to see you.